Alright, I'm gonna be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Haven't played this game in like 3 or 4 months, so I don't really know what the current meta is. Don't know what the meta decks are. I think they're like Malice and Ryziel. But I don't really care for the meta. I'm just here to play my favorite deck, which is Dogmatikas. So that's what we're gonna be doing. The deck list I'm going to be running is the branded version of Dogmatika, because I feel like this version is more flexible in what it can do. You know, you got your standard branded plays, branded fusion into Albion, stuff like that. And if someone were to disrupt your branded plays, you can always go into your Dogmatika plays, you know? So you're not immediately screwed if someone ashes your branded fusion. Plus, this version has the benefit of being able to go first or second. So for my deck list, we have 2 Maxx Cs. Obviously, free draws on special summon will never not be OP. 1 copy of Light Hex-Sealed, because I am running Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in the extra deck. Triple Dogmatika Ecclesia to search for your Dogmatika cards. 2 Fallen of Albaz. Can't have a branded engine without Albaz. 2 Aluber to search for your branded fusions. 1 Cartesia, so you can summon Grand Gnoll. 1 Quem, because it's another Dogmatika card. This archetype doesn't have many playable monsters, and the ones you do run, you really only need 1 or 2, except for like Ecclesia, which is a must-have at 3. Then we have a little branded, no, not branded, Bystial package. 1 Magnamhut, 1 Saronir, 1 Druiswurm, and then we have 1 Kashtira Fenrir, free body, and the banish effect, really good. 1 Dogmatika Fleurdelis, free negate and body if you have a Dogmatika card on the field. 1 Maximus to discard your extra deck monsters so you can use their graveyard effects. 2 Lubellion. For your ritual monsters, we have 1 White Relic and 1 Alba Zoa. These 2 are going to be like your core boss monsters of the deck. For spells, we've got 3 Nadir Servant, very good card. You'll always want it at 3 if it isn't on the ban list. 2 Branded Fusion. I would play 3 if I could, but it's limited to 2, so. Then we have 2 Calamity to summon your ritual monsters. 1 Macabre. 1 Branded Regain. Triple Dogmatikamatrix. This is probably the best card in the deck, aside from Ecclesia or Nadir Servant. Very good deck for going second. You can add a Dogmatika ritual or ritual spell from your deck to your hand, and then if your opponent controls a monster, you can add another Dogmatika card from your hand to your deck. Very good card. 2 Called by the Grave. 1 Branded Opening. As for the traps, we only have 3. That's 2 Imperms and 1 Dogmatika Punishment. Onto the extra deck, we've got 2 Entis, 1 Sent to the Grave. You can pop a card on the field, very good for breaking your opponent's board. 1 Garura for the draw 1. 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon for the negate and the destruction protection, very good card. 1 Titaniklad. 1 Albion. 1 Mirror Jade. 1 Grand Gnoll. 2 Herald of the Arclights, so you can search for your ritual cards. 1 Malong to bounce any monsters. 1 Omega to recycle anything that's been banished. 1 Dispatter. 1 Chaos Angel. And 1 Lulu. So the synchros, Dispatter, Chaos Angel, and Lulu, they actually can be summoned synchro summoned in this deck because both Cartesia and Quem, not Cartesia, yes, Cartesia and Quem are both tuners. So it doesn't happen very often, but synchro summoning Disbatter and Chaos Angel does come up. I have had it come up before. Some other cards you could consider playing in the deck are cards like Super Poly, and you know, all of those fusion cards like Mud Dragon, Starving Venom, if you want to go for a more board breaking route. You can also run White Knight and Albion the Sanctifier Dragon if you want to try and like lock your opponent out from special summoning from the extra deck, because White Knight's effect says that as long as it's on the field, yeah, you can't special summon monsters from the extra deck. So the combo would be to summon White Knight, send it to the grave, summon Sanctifier, use Sanctifier's effect, special summon White Knight to your opponent's side of the field so that they can't special summon from the extra deck. There's also Mercurier and Rimbrum. So Mercurier, it's a pretty good card, and it allows you to go into Rimbrum for another negate. If I can just find the card. I don't have the card. That's why. Here we go. Rimbrum the Striking Dragon. So this is a good negate. You can run that. Mercurier and Rimbrum. Also, there's Sprint. Sprint can be sent to from the extra deck to the grave, and then you can add like a Fallen of Albaz from your deck, something like that. Special summon one from your deck. And that's the deck list. Now the goal of this deck is to control the board, alright, and punish decks that rely on their extra deck. If you're going first, ideally you're going to want to go into your branded plays like Branded Fusion. Then if you can, go into your Dogmatika plays with cards like Ecclesia or Maximus. Ideally you're going to want to end the turn with some sort of fusion boss monster like Dragoon or Mirjade, with cards like Alba Zoa and White Relic, along with cards like Fleurdelis in hand or Cartesia for disruption on their turn. If you're going second, you're usually going to be focused on board breaking, so using your branded plays to bait out any negates like an Ash or something like that, so you can go into your Dogmatika plays uninterrupted, using cards like Antis or Malung to destroy their board, or Fleurdelis to, you know, negate their monsters, while you go into cards like Alba Zoa and White Relic to do big damage while being immune to extra deck monsters, basically. So that's the deck. Let's go see it in action. Alright, let's see what we're up against. We lost the coin flip, so we are going second. This is not a bad hand for going second. Up against Traptrix. I think that should be fine. And that's it. That's all. Okay. Alright, I guess that's fine by me. Let's see. Imperm is useless against them because they're immune to traps, so I can just Branded Opening, bait out any negates they might have. Ooh, that's very good. I'm actually gonna call the buy that. And negate that Maxx C. Piss off, you're not drawing nothing. Finger the Roach. Alright, now discard Imperm. Special summon Aluber. Aluber effect. Grab Branded Fusion. They have something. I think it's that trap. Branded Fusion. You gonna do something? Or are you just gonna sit there? Thought so. Send Albaz and Cartesia. Summon Albion. Activate Albion's effect. Okay, they're gonna summon the trap. That's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. Albion. Let's see. Now I can go into Grand Gnoll, or I can go into Mirror Jade. I think going into Mirror Jade is the right play here. I want to keep my Cartesia in the graveyard. Special summon. That's fine. That's whatever. Discard special summoned. I am gonna use the effect here. Send Titaniklad and banish you. Okay, set a hole trap, that's fine, whatever. And now I can go into my Dogmatika plays. Send an Entis, grab an Ecclesia. Entis effect, pop you. Activate Ecclesia special summon because they have an extra deck monster on the field. Activate. Grab. I'm actually gonna grab Maximus here. Activate Maximus effect. Banish an extra deck monster. Special summon. Activate Maximus's effect. Send Herald and Garura to the grave. And then they have to send to the grave as well. And then Herald first, Garura second. Another Ecclesia. Gonna grab Alba Zoa. Then I'm gonna activate Matrix. Grab Calamity. Yes. And grab White Relic here. Then I'm going to activate. Special summon Alba Zoa. Activate Matrix again. My deck. Send Herald. Activate Herald's effect. Grab Macabre. Activate Macabre. Special summon White Relic. Activate White Relic's effect. Select Alba Zoa. Select White Relic. And that's a scoop. They knew they lost. On to the next game. Alright. We're going first this time. Not a terrible hand. It could be better. Getting double Calamity is not great. Hopefully they don't Ash. Maxx C. That's better than Ash, I guess. I can just call it by that. If they have an Ash after this, that's gonna be pretty bad for me. Alright, gonna grab Branded Fusion. Activate Branded Fusion. Summon Albion. Looks like they don't have anything, so I can just pop off without worry, unless they have Nibiru, in which case I think Grand Gnoll's the play here. I'm going to activate his effect, send. Probably send Garura, draw a card. Okay, regain. Okay, this is really all we can do. Next turn we can use Grand Gnoll's effect. If the opponent special summons anything, we can pop off from there. We also have Imperm for destruction. Foolish Burial Goods. Okay. Oh no, this is Tearlaments. This is a 60 card pile Tearlaments. Oh no. I should have realized from the sleeves, but oh, this is not good. This is very not good. Pressure. Planet. Kashtira. He's gonna search for, assume, yeah, Fenrir into like Kashtira Tearlaments or something like that, maybe, probably. He hasn't normal summoned either, has he? No. I'm gonna let that happen. Yep. Tearlaments Kashtira. Battle phase. Okay. Gonna try and banish my Grand Gnoll. I have to negate this. I actually want to use the effect of Grand Gnoll to keep myself alive, and I can do that when he's in the grave, so it's fine if he dies. Okay. Beansmith. That's probably fine. tier limits taking 1,000 years to do things as always. Some things never change with this deck. Do I use this now? Is the question. I think I use this now before he summons anything that can negate. Question is, should I go Quem or Ecclesia? I think I should go Quem so that I can summon Albaz in case they do anything. Alright, that's fine by me. Thrust, fine by me. What are you gonna do? Find talents or something? It's not gonna help you. Oh, grass. That is gonna help you. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. This tier limit is so annoying. Oh my god, hurry up. Please, for the love of God, hurry up. Alright, Kit Close. That's pretty good, I think. Maybe. I can use Quem's effect at least. Summon Albaz. Hopefully, I can use Albaz's effect to fusion summon away the Kit Close. Discard Calamity. Go into Mirror Jade. There we go. That's why Quem is in the deck. So we can do that. They can still obviously use Kit Close's effect. Havness. That's annoying. Come on, hurry up! We've only got so much time, buddy. Okay, Reinhardt. Or Light a Heart. I am gonna have to use Mirror Jade here. Mirror Jade's effect, send Titaniklad gonna banish the Kaleido Heart. Hopefully he has no other plays. Hopefully that's all he can do. It's not all he can do. He's gonna go into his Fiendsmith plays now. I hate this deck so much. Fiendsmith Sequence. What does this card do? During your main phase, you can fusion summon, shuffling from your graveyard, area 1 lightened, non-link Fiends monster. Equipped it, your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects. Estrudo, of course. Psychic and Punisher. Okay. Banishes the regain. Interesting. I might die to them. Alright. Surrendered. Okay. All that just to surrender. Well, whatever. Alright. That was branded Dogmatikas. Hope you learned something about the deck. And I'll see you next time.